Okay. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Am I getting anything? Oh, it looks like I'm live. Am I getting anything? Oh, it looks like I'm live. All right, and I'm sounding pretty okay. All things considering. What? How long has it been since I've done this shit? I'm gonna be straight with you. The reason I didn't keep up with this was, well, for a number of reasons. One of them being that I lost the microphone, and it turns out that it was hidden deep within the lodge of the pigsty that is my room that I finally had the incentive to clean for once. Because I live like shit. My life is shit. Oh, well, you know what? I don't want to hit you guys like a bout of self-loathing, so I'm just going to calm down. What the fuck have I been up to? Was there an election this year? There was an election, right? I'm trying not to put up a persona here. I tend to do that when I do these sort of things, but like I'm Alex Trebek, who sadly passed away, although I didn't really watch much Jeopardy, and knowing me, I probably just butchered his name, so I should probably stop talking before I make a mockery of myself and the memory of a very, very well-liked man. But no, seriously, was there an election this year? I don't remember. Because, like, it's been one big blur. Oh, right. There was an election this year, and it was an absolute clusterfuck that basically proved that this entire country needs to fucking reform how it counts. All right? I mean, what country, like, I mean, granted, it was the record number of mail-in ballots that really, slowed down the process. But like other countries, have mail-in ballots, right? I'm sure they do. So like, I mean, it got to the point where we were sending like Count Von Count memes to each other. Yeah, Count Von Count, the pimp from Sesame Street. Where's my money, bitch? That's how unfunny I am. I've got to steal bits from famous comedians. Can't even find an obscure one to steal from. I sounded like I kind of sound like Ian McGregor in Trainspotting. There's nothing great about being Scottish. I don't hate the British, they're just wankers. Can't even find a proper civilization to be conquered by. Yeah, there was an election. I mean, no, there wasn't an election. There wasn't an entire week or two where we all just sat in front of our TVs and watched CNN or MSNBC or Fox for like hours on end, just waiting for Nevada, of all people, of all things, of all the things that we had to rely on for help, fucking Nevada. Nobody fucking lives there. It's an endless wasteland. I've been to Nevada, okay? There's nothing there. Of course it was going blue. Oh, shit. What? Entire state filled with prostitutes, drugs, and casinos. Neoliberals love that shit. Of course they'll vote for Biden. I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess I'm just trying to, make sure there's not too much dead space. Of course, I'm streaming, so I can't really erase the dead space. So, yeah. I mean, it was November 4th was like having a flashback to 2016. Although all the idealism I had for the Democratic Party and just America in general it just went down the drain. I don't think Russians hacked us. I look. I mean, look. I personally believe that a president is a reflection of its people. And the president Trump was allowed rambunctious, although his foreign policy wasn't too bad, but he still inherited a lot of the bombing wars from the previous administration. But I mean, he's allowed rambunctious, has no filter, and is always jumping to get angry when people make fun of him on social media. But, like, hell, you basically just described everyone who uses the internet. I'm just trying to fix this real quick. It's a bit blurry, but, you know. I mean, what was before Trump? Lots of yelling and screaming, although most of that was about identity politics, and it still is in a way. But eventually it evolved into something else, you know? Like, I don't know. 2008 was when my life started to change. There's going to be a lot of jumping back and forth here, but 2008 was when, you know, all these conversations about equality and feminism and identity politics really just started to blow up in numbers. And, you know, the reason is obvious. You got a black guy elected as president, you know? And like, the Democratic Party, they were probably beyond proud of that. And liberals, too. Some liberals, to a certain extent, you know? Even some of the most, you know, cynical people who have borderline, you know, borderline irrational hatred, although most of it is rational. Borderline irrational hatred of the Democratic Party, or just the two-party system in general, did admit once or twice to falling for, like, the Obama yes we can bullshit. I mean, Glenn Greenwald, a reporter I've gotten into recently, says he didn't fall for it, but, like, he definitely fell for it, bro. You can hear it in his voice. I remember an interview where he was like, "Well, I won't necessarily say that I won't necessarily say that I fell for it, but like, you know, I honestly thought he could have brought some change to this country." I was like, "Why? I mean, what's the difference between his policies and the policies that you criticize, Glenn? None, none really. I mean, Obama just bailed out a bunch of bankers and did little as possible to improve the lives of a majority of Americans. I can't necessarily claim that he, you know, rebuilt the economy because the economy just tends to rebuild itself. It's a constant domino effect or a house of cards. It just keeps building and building no matter what system you get to, and it just falls on itself. And, you know, Obama getting elected sort of just led to this this influx of questions. You know, if it's like a black guy if a black guy can get elected president, like, what else can happen? What conversations aren't we having about race? Now, if anything, if Obama, you know, the Republicans have nobody but themselves to blame for Obama's reputation. You know what I mean? I mean, it's there's a lot of things you can criticize about Obama. He fucked up the Middle East in ways that were nearly reprimandable, and it's almost comical that it took Trump and Jared Kushner, of all people, to slowly repair, although the Somali thing was borderline terrifying, or whatever his name is, to repair what damage Obama did, and that repair might dwindle with the Biden administration. Unless there's some miraculous chance that Trump's lawsuits go through, but the odds of that happening are pretty slim. Unless you're Tim Pool. But yeah, I mean, there's plenty you can criticize about Barack Obama, to the point where you can even argue that, well, maybe he's about as worse as Trump, but he hides under that, you know, false sincerity that a lot of Democrats like him hide under. But, like, bro, y'all were given the bullets, but y'all went for the wrong shit. Like, you gave him shit for wearing a tan suit. You tried to claim that he wasn't even an American, and the worst part is, it's like, I'm pretty sure out of like the two candidates that were, that ended up winning those primaries, and were out of him, between him and John McCain, he was probably the only one actually born within the United States. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I actually looked it up. John McCain, he was born on a military base in Panama. And Ted Cruz, the Zodiac killer, born in Canada. Yeah, y'all had it fucking easy. You could have criticized his fiscal policies, his terrible foreign policy, but y'all didn't. Man, there's so many ways you could shit on the man, but y'all went for a tan suit. Y'all weren't having yourselves. All right, all right. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should turn off the Facebook notifications because it's kind of fucking things up here. There we go. You're probably still gonna hear the echo. Is there a way I can turn it off? My friend Charlie's texting me, and I have Facebook notifications on. I don't know why I have them on because, well, I have them on most likely because it gives me an excuse not to charge my phone. It's a terrible habit of mine. Not charging my phone and shit. They can't go after him for real reasons to actually dislike him, because then they'd have to begin to like him. Oh, because then they'd begun to. Oh, I guess that makes sense, Charlie. Hey. Oh no, computer's about to die. Better charge it. But you look at like Obama's, politics in a way. There's a lot of things you'd expect a lot of Republicans to actually like. I mean, he bailed out a bunch of banks and did hardly anything for the rest of us. That's something a majority of Republicans would do. I'm always going back to that foreign policy. I'm pretty sure he tried to cut several social programs, some very major ones that a lot of Republicans push for, and a lot of neoliberals also push for. So you almost have to wonder. It's like, wait, what don't you like about this guy? Is it the fact that he made gay marriage legal? Maybe it's because he's tall. I can't think of a single reason why the Republican Party hated Obama as much as he did. He was a pretty moderate president. He was an overhyped president. He's basically like a modern day Kennedy. Although Kennedy actually put in place several programs that would have helped people, but it was Johnson that really pushed a majority of those programs through, and that begs the question as to whether or not Kennedy would have actually signed all that crap that he promised. But he at least put it under the table. What possible reason? I mean, a lot of people were calling him the Antichrist. You're not hearing that from Biden. The worst Biden gets is socialist. But Biden's not a socialist. I just saw something on Twitter of him. He posted a video on Twitter recently about how his father told him, what's his fucking Joey? Don't ever let the government give you handouts. And he's like, you see, a majority of Americans, they don't want handouts. A majority of Americans want jobs and shit like that. It's like, see, that's not the words of a socialist. I don't know what the fuck Trump was talking about during the debates. I can't even remember those fucking debates. I don't want to remember those fucking debates, especially the first one. Second one, not as awful. I don't know, maybe all that Resividin that Trump got when he got COVID mellowed him down. When that Resividin hits, oh shit. Him getting COVID was like the final fucking nail in the coffin, bro. I mean, at that point, you would have expected him to have finally just. If it wasn't for the fact that he's been shrill and awful to everyone he meets, or everyone who dislikes him, he had to go and get the very same virus that he was claiming was a hoax for a while now, and I'm pretty damn sure that he claimed it was a hoax. All right. I'm pretty damn sure. But like, oh god, I remember just seeing that. I had to double take because it's like, I've never followed him once throughout this entire 4 years. It's just like it didn't sit well with me for following him because it felt like I was giving in to like this culture surrounding him. But I did, I inadvertently did. I mean, most of my friends will tell you, I'm the Trump complainer of the group. You know, I'm always on about him, always grilling on him. I'm kind of embarrassed that I put so much of my time doing so, but it's like it happened. I'm, and it's like nothing to be ashamed about, really. He's going to be gone unless he miraculously finds a way to turn this election around. Him and Rudy lock them niggas up, Giuliani. Oh fuck. You read up on Giuliani. It's like it's obvious he wouldn't have run re-election without 9/11. It's obvious, but don't take my word for it. Question everything I say, because with my ADHD brain, everything sort of gets jumbled together, and I lose track of info. Charlie can remember anything. Charlie can remember like events that I barely fucking remember. Like, I mean, I'm still confused as to how, like, high school worked. While Charlie can remember, like, schedules and semesters and shit like that. And I can barely remember, like, what fucking route I took to get there. Although, I didn't take a route. What, the PS5 is out. And I can't afford it. And I won't be buying it because it just seems kind of pointless. I know people who have about $3,000 worth of PC who are planning on buying it just to get the Demon Souls remake, which looks pretty goddamn awesome. And this is coming from a guy who never even got to play Demon Souls in the first place. Oh, the original. I've been playing Dark Souls, but I haven't been able to play it for a minute because of the fact that I tend to fall asleep with my controller. I, I tend to sleep with my controller. That's a bit weird, but and because of the fact that I sleep with my controller and have mad, unprotected, violent sex with it, it now has a bad case of the right stick drift. That's a sexually transmitted disease, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wait. Sorry, mama. Yeah. But what was I saying? You got people with like $2,000 worth of PCs out there thinking of buying one, and it's like, bro. I mean, if you want to play Demon Souls so badly, you've got like PS3 emulators that can currently run that shit at like 60 frames per second, and that's more arguably that's more costly than like buying a $500 console versus a $1,000 PC setup. But like, come on, I mean, there are other ways to play old games out there. I don't really see the point. I mean, plus you beat it, and then what? It's like you play online for a couple of months, and then you're just bored of it, and then it just sits on your desk, which is how it is for like a majority of these games nowadays. Not to say that the Demon Souls remake doesn't look fucking sick. It does, honestly. It looks like a boss ass game, but frankly, I'm not gonna invest in a PS5 for it, especially since the majority of the cool games I wanted for the PS5 aren't even out yet. Is it true that there are a bunch of people buying them in bulks and just selling them for $1,000? Come on now. What even is that? Who knows? I know Sony said that they were basically all out, but like, I don't know. I've been enjoying my PS4. I just need to replace my controller is all. And the online will stay for a couple of years, so I'm in no rush to get a new console right now. I have been meaning to replay Metal Gear Solid 5 since it recently, I think 1 to 2, or a few of the Metal Gear games are currently available right now for the PC, and I actually have them somewhere on my desktop. And it's made me want to play the games in chronological order, starting from Metal Gear Solid 3. I think I might avoid like Peace Walker and well, actually, I would have to play Peace Walker, seeing as how the events of Metal Gear Solid 5 relate to it, or I could just go on YouTube and watch all the cutscenes. Speaking of Metal Gear, Oscar Isaac has been casted as a Solid Snake, or as a majority of internet journalists would believe, Solid Snake is, in fact, Venom. Because, and I don't know what it is, even IGN made this mistake. But it's like, that's not... I mean, I understand what you're doing. You need a high-res image to get people to notice and click, right? But it's like, to have IGN, of all people, post a picture of Venom Snake when talking about Oscar Isaac being casted as Solid Snake, I don't know. That sort of discredits them for me. Like, what the fuck? What, you couldn't get an image from, like, the Twin Snakes? Come on now. I mean, there's HD images out there of... You could have fucking used the I don't know, some PNG from, like, Smash Brothers of Snake. Even that would be more accurate than posting a picture of Venom. Worst part is a lot of people were like, that's not Snake, that's Big Boss. But I'm just like, no, that's fucking Venom. You know, the dude who's pretending to be Big Boss because he's under hypnosis and got plastic surgery. God damn it, Metal Gear Solid 5 is dumb. The plot is just borderline, like, incomprehensible. Like, shit. Did you really need to explain some plot hole from one of the old Metal Gear games? Like, okay, we saw Big Boss die, but he lived. Nanomachines, son. There you fucking go. There we go. You don't need to explain that shit. Nanomachines. I mean, for a series that's known for its ridiculous retcon, I guess the complaint is it's like, well, like, nanomachines seem to explain everything in Metal Gear, but it's like, oh yeah, that is an element that you set up that could have easily explained why Big Boss was dead in one game and was revealed to be alive in another game. But did you even need to explain that shit? Soap operas do that I thought you were dead shit all the time. They even have the evil twin brother. The evil long-lost twin brother. So is Oscar Isaac going to be playing Liquid? Be pretty funny. He'd have to put on a British accent, right? Unless they change that sort of thing. Oscar Isaac's Guatemalan, right? So are they still going to keep the half Japanese thing? Well, I guess that doesn't really matter. Seeing as how, like, the fact that Snake is half Japanese, that's like, that barely had anything to do with his character. That's just some weird piece of trivia that a fan would obsess over. Somewhere out there, a fan's like, he better still be half Japanese, as if that any of that shit actually fucking matters. Like, come on, people. Don't kid yourself. How am I sounding, by the way? People. Don't kid yourself. How am I sounding, by the way? All right. Not sounding too bad. I'm audible. If that's anything to go by. Maybe I should get some people to join me here. What else is coming out? Cyberpunk 2077. Right. That's just around the corner. I might actually get that in addition to a new controller. Or I might spend money on, like, Sekiro. Who knows? I shouldn't be spending money on any game shit. It's not healthy. I just got approved for food stamps, too. So like, should really start focusing on getting my life together. Getting a license above all things. You can't do shit when you don't have your own car. That's a fact of life. At least here in Florida. In New York, I probably wouldn't have to deal with this shit. But eventually, you gotta start driving. The public transportation here is an utter, godforsaken travesty. As a matter of fact, it's one of the reasons I didn't get a job the other day. It's like I was supposed to go in for an interview at a gas station, but they were telling me the dude on the phone was like, I tell you, I've been living in Florida for like 25 years. I've been working for a lot of people, but the majority of the time, if you don't have public transportation in Florida, you just can't rely on a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So why don't you do the world a favor, get a fucking job, and stop calling me? I got things to do. You worthless sack of shit. He didn't say that. He said some of that, but not most of it. Okay, most of it he said, but not really. I think I'm doing good here. Compared to the other episodes, I'm actually doing a bang-up job. When I was talking about politics, believe it or not, but... Oh. What a fucking time. Maybe I should get people to come on. Yeah. Because, can't do this on my own. I need things to talk about. What the fuck has been on the news lately besides voter fraud and Dominion machines and Antifa? Are there still protests? Is that still happening? I'm sure it's still happening, right? It's not like we all went bored and went back inside our homes the minute, a vaccine was announced, right? What's this? Oh, I'm getting more messages. Crap, I'm already getting tired. I gotta stop eating junk food. But no. Listen, I support those protests with the bottom of my heart. I wasn't brave enough to go to one. No. Truth be told, I'm a fucking coward. I think I might have sent a donation or two, but I'm not brave enough to get tear gassed. And our crazy ass governor DeSantis has recently passed a few laws to make it easier for crazy white people to shoot anyone suspected of mischief. So yeah, I'd say that I'm not brave enough to go to a goddamn protest because I've heard the stories of what tear gas can do to you, and frankly, I'd like to think that I'm a freedom fighter. I'm down with the revolution, but tear gas, nah. Fuck all that shit. Fuck that shit. Like the hell, bro. I mean, I don't have an a Nintendo 64 mask or whatever the fuck you call them. I don't have any. I don't have a lawyer. I have no understanding of the law. I researched law enforcement, but getting fucking tear gassed and getting my ass beat with a nightstick and yo, it's me, a 90-pound fucking college kid versus an armed federal officer. Of course, wherever they had federal officers, there weren't even that many protests around here as far as I'm concerned. But it's me, 90-pound college kid versus big ass police officer. I mean, it's like you could see where that situation is gonna go. I'm not that I'm against the protest in any way. I support them. Fuck the police or whatever. But come on. Whose life am I saving here? Who am I fighting for in this situation? I die. What happens? I become another number. Come on. Yeah, I'm all brave or whatever, but I still get my ass beat. I could still get like a fucking head fracture or whatever, and like end up in the hospital for weeks, and then there's still no police reform. So you gotta ask yourself. It's like you're not a coward for not going to this protest. You're fucking. Plus, there's COVID out there. No matter what the left would like you to believe. Come on, people. I mean, we shit on like. Granted, a majority of them weren't wearing masks, but like we shit on these people for going out there and protesting to open up the state when they really should be open. When they really should have been protesting for the government to give them that goddamn stimulus bill. But hey, you know. But like here we are, willy nilly, doing the same shit during a fucking pandemic. Like, come on. The hypocrisy is around on all sides. Democrats like Andrew Cuomo or Kumo, whatever the fuck you pronounce his name, is telling people to stay inside and practice social distancing. When it's like, how the fuck are we supposed to eat? This wouldn't be a problem if you people would just get your shit together and give us that goddamn stimulus bill. But you won't. You won't. Why? I don't know. There's hypocrisy. Both sides are wrong. One side might be a little more wrong than the other, but like both sides are wrong here. That's why I can't necessarily blame this pandemic 100% on Trump. I it is his fault. He fucked up tremendously, and it is an utter travesty that of all the fucking people we have to like guide us through this shit, it's the motherfucker who claims that he would have slept with his daughter if circumstances of the universe went to a different direction. Like, come on. But it's like I said, a president is a reflection of his people. He's loud, rambunctious, and jumps to conclusions and superstition because that's exactly what we do. I mean, when the fucking protest started, you had all these affluent Twitter socialists posting videos of cops laying bricks, claiming that the cops were trying to use them to like, cause riots or incite riots. And like, first of all, like, what fucking sense does that even make? What were you thinking of, like Boondocks logic, where it's like you throw a chair and suddenly a riot starts? Wait, what? The fuck? How do you come to that conclusion? They're laying bricks so like construction workers can build the fucking roads. Like, cops are dumb, but we're not helping the situation with disinformation like that, like, or misinformation, or however the fuck you pronounce it. Come on. We need to start thinking smart, people. I mean, blowing up the homes of black businesses isn't really going to help either. Again, where's all that outrage of cops shooting people inside their own homes already? You guys see that video? Cops shooting rubber bullets at a guy just recording them from across the street within his own property. Don't see anybody complaining about that shit. But hey, y'all are braver than me. I'm not brave enough to go to a protest or whatever. It's not my cup of tea. I'm a coward. Like, you don't want a guy like me in fucking armed combat. I'd alert the whole fucking enemy to our location. Because I'd be shitting my pants the whole time. The smell would go through. I'm stealing jokes from the Boondocks again. I'm dropping Boondocks references because I'm excited for the reboot or remake or whatever the fuck it is. Oh, boy. But yeah, it's like, come on, people. You're wearing a mask. Not all of you are social distancing. So, like, how fucking, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, I got a text message. Give me one moment, folks. I cannot type for shit. That being said, I was very proud to see hundreds of thousands of Americans, or was it millions? I don't know. Well, I was very proud to see a large majority of Americans coming together and fighting systematic racism. Because, like, come on. I mean, that shit was beautiful. I don't necessarily believe that the majority of this country is racist. I believe that we have some pretty racist institutions, like private prisons and the war on drugs. But, like, people like each other. People want to fight for each other, and they'll fight for each other's rights, but, it's not as black and white as we make it out to be. I mean, you can't deny that this pandemic, didn't lead to some of this shit starting. Don't get me wrong. I saw bits of the George Floyd video. Wait. Ah. You can't deny that, like, oh, god damn it. I gotta replace this phone. No wonder it barely works. What I'm trying to say is that it was a combination of outrage and this pandemic cooking up people with inside their homes that really blew things up. But I can't say that for sure. I didn't go to any of these protests. I was too scared. Wasn't brave enough to venture into the unknown like that. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't. $40? That's not too bad. I think I'm gonna end short. Try to see that tomorrow. I actually have shit to talk about. Oh, wait. I could talk about movies. This morning I was watching, I started watching one picture by the name of The Sound of Metal. It starred Riz Ahmed of Nightcrawler and, what is it? Nightcrawler and Rogue One fame. Although, see, I had to remind myself as to what else he was in. Because, he was also in a pretty good miniseries named by the name of The Night Of, which was pretty good. I think that was a remake of a British show, but watching it, and it's about this drummer who somehow begins to lose his sense of hearing, probably because he's in a heavy metal band and he's basically, it's pretty fucking loud for him, and he starts to lose his hearing while touring around with his girlfriend. And I gotta admit, I didn't finish it. It was pretty early in the morning. I don't know why I watched that late. I think I had just gotten up and decided I want to watch a fucking movie, so I switched it on. And the movie starts, kind of reminded me of the opening of Whiplash, except it wasn't like this slow dolly on Riz Ahmed, but it was more like this really tight close up of him just drumming, and he's just go fucking nailing on it. He must. I'm guessing Riz must have practiced for hours to get that good. And I believe the actress playing his girlfriend or wife in the movie was Olivia Cook, who I only remember from something like, what was that movie? Ready Player One. I had to remind myself because that movie's that forgettable. Honestly, one of the most forgettable of Spielberg's filmography, but whatever. And I mean, it's like Riz Ahmed is like you can tell like he's one of those actors that really, lets his emotions be seen through his eyes. And for like the most part, I think I was enjoying it. But it was around the time that he started losing his hearing that I was feeling a bit uneasy. I think it was in addition to the fact that well, it's been only a couple of weeks since the election. I'm still feeling a bit antsy, as we all fucking were, and with the pandemic getting worse, and Biden just being really uncertain as to what the fuck he's gonna do as president of the United States. I'm just like I don't think I'm in the mood for this like at all right now. I mean, take it from a guy like me because I uh, I suffer from tinnitus. You know that thing William Shatner's got. I think Leonard Nimoy had it too. William Shatner's actually part of uh, a tinnitus organization to help cure it or something. But like, see, I've got tinnitus, and when my tinnitus kicks up, I swear to God, I'm not joking. It's just like how it is for Riz Ahmed in The Sound of Metal. Uh, it's this loud ringing noise, and much like Riz in the movie, I for a split second sort of lose my sense of hearing, and everything becomes this weird muffled mess. What's this? Oh, I got a message. Yeah, I got tinnitus. And it gets to a point. Yes, I have tinnitus, Jimmy. My friend Jimmy's texting me, and it got to the point where I started like I started feeling really anxious because it's like, oh shit, it's like I know tinnitus isn't necessarily a sign of something dangerous, but I don't know. I wouldn't describe myself as a germaphobe, but like one of my greatest fears is I guess everybody's greatest fear is sort of dying or suffering from an ailment that sort of impairs one of their most important senses. I guess with me, I don't know whether I would be fine losing my sense of hearing or my sense of sound because, frankly, it's like without my sense of sight, I don't think I could be a filmmaker. Although I'm pretty sure there might be some blind filmmakers out there. But without my sense of hearing, I would only be able to watch silent movies for the rest of my life. And who the fuck wants to watch that? I've already got enough movies with white people in them. It's not what I want to watch all the time. Uh, and I don't know. It's like I've been avoiding movies that make me miserable, which isn't really something I did back then because I think I could have handled like the misery because it's not like the entire world was actively miserable, but like I don't know. It didn't sit well with me. I mean, like you want to start crying for the guy because it's like for a split second, for a moment, he's fine, and then suddenly he can't hear anymore because I don't know, Jimmy, if you're watching, is it normal for people in heavy metal bands or just metal bands in general to lose their hearing from the sound? Because like, geez, it kind of makes me wonder as to just how much I have loud music in my ear. It's not a day that goes by where I don't have headphones on. So I think I decided to watch something else, and I think I might have settled on, of all things, Bruno. Yeah, I've been on a Sacha Baron Cohen binge ever since Borat 2 came out, which was still pretty funny. Although I think watching Bruno might have put it down for me a bit. It's still funny, and still pretty emotionally resonant compared to like a lot of comedies that are coming out nowadays. But I don't know, Bruno. You can really tell that like Borat 2 just does not have the same energy as like Sacha Baron Cohen's early work. But because I've been getting I'm aware of who Sacha Baron Cohen is. The first time I became aware of him was around the time I watched the movie Hugo, which I think was one of the few serious roles that he's done. Although he has been doing a lot of serious roles as of recently with I think he just did the Trial of the Chicago 7, the Aaron Sorkin picture. Aaron Sorkin, the guy whose comedy basically sometimes rolls on to about the same type of comedy that someone like Bill Maher does, where it's basically just, I wonder who caused this to happen. The Republicans. But yeah. Borat, Bruno was pretty goddamn funny. So funny that, funny in a way that I haven't really laughed at. I wouldn't say that I was like, it was gut busting, but so well, I became aware. Blah. Wow, my ADHD is really visible right now, isn't it? God damn it. Maybe I need a drink. Only thing I have in here is dirty water. That might be my brother's. There's no way I'm tasting his fucking backwash. But and then eventually, Who Is America came out, and that was fucking hysterical. I really hope that comes back. The sad part is, it's like you can't get any of the old characters back. It's because well, everybody knows like who Sacha Baron Cohen is now, and especially characters like Ali G and Borat and Bruno. So you can't really do those characters anymore, and they did it pretty cleverly in Borat 2, although kind of just made Borat 2 feel like an extended episode of Who Is America about the Trump administration. Have I even gotten to Bruno yet? All right, yeah. But I am aware of like the fact that Bruno and Borat were characters from the Ali G show. Ali G is my fucking favorite. He has a gun control video? Oh, right. Was that on Who Is America? I don't remember. Ali G is actually, out of all his personas, Ali G is my favorite. I think part of the comedy of Sacha Baron Cohen is that it's the cringe humor, putting people in awkward situations like that to force them to reveal who they really are. That's a majority of where his comedy comes from. But with Ali G, it's like I'm aware of the culture he's mocking in a way, and it's interesting. Well, not necessarily, because I'm not familiar with the hip hop culture of the UK, but I'm guessing it's not too different from the hip hop culture of the US. But having that added knowledge of the things that he's referencing or the things that Ali G is saying, as well as the cringe comedy, makes Ali G the funniest character for me. I haven't even gotten to Borat yet because my ADHD's acting up. Got so many things happening. I am more comfortable than I usually am during these podcast episodes, but Borat. Hallo, ik ben in no, not. Did I just say Bruno? Bruno, right. Hallo, ik ben in Bruno. I am Austrian superstar. Whatever the fuck he says. I can't do a German accent. Is he German? I don't even remember. Yeah. Bruno sort of lifted up my spirits this morning. I mean, only Sacha Baron Cohen can find at a party of swingers and basically get whipped by an evil big titty dominatrix. You can do this, Scott. I believe in you. And then it's like he's just touching the guy as he's like getting like a really rough blowjob from this chick, and like Sacha Baron Cohen's in the middle of it. How did they even agree? Like that? That's a real swingers party, right? Because I know that there's this theory that Sacha Baron Cohen hires a lot of actors for his films and shit. But like, I mean, that was an actual swingers party he went to, right? I can't say, because I've never been to a swingers party. I don't think I would be comfortable at a swingers party. But it's right. How did he even get them to sign a lease to say, hey, come to our swingers party and record us getting porcupines? Hello, Chuck. Chuck Williams, one of the most useless employees of Metropolis Pictures, who still hasn't given me those godforsaken reports. Chuck, you cheeky son of a bitch. I expect that story about election fraud on my table on Monday, you son of a bitch. But yeah. But I mean, I remember Showtime a few years ago had this show called. Yes, it is a little harsh. I remember on Showtime. I remember Showtime had this show called Polyamory, about polyamory a few years ago, and it was a documentary, a real life documentary about several polyamorous couples, and they were. I mean, I think it might have aired. It was on Showtime. Yeah, it was on Showtime. Show about a bunch of polyamorous couples, but you know how premium television is. A lot of premium television is good. I mean, a lot of premium television can bring us some good shit like The Wire or like The Sopranos. And other times it can give us things like Polyamory, which was supposed to be a show that like really explores the polyamorous relationships and brings a new light onto them, but literally just ends up being Cinemax by the end of it. It's just an excuse to watch orgies. It's just an excuse for Joanne and Claudius to get together. I mean, Claudius has been working for a few weeks. His boss is on his back about, like, the cashier being short every day. And Claudius is a housewife without many aspirations in her life. And sometimes you just want to switch on to Showtime and jack off to a bunch of other couples just fucking each other. I haven't even gotten to Bruno yet. But yeah, Bruno, a gay European fashion star who does I don't see Borat, right? It's a critique of the Bush administration and the post 9/11 culture, and I guess Borat and I guess Bruno is a critique of just what I'm just I don't know what it's a critique. It's a critique of homophobia, right? But it's like the fact that Bruno is gay is integral to his character. But I never got the sense that I didn't get the message compared to like of course I haven't seen the first Borat movie, but going from what off of I know of the first Borat movie, the message wasn't as clear as the message that I saw in like Borat 2 or whatever, because it's like okay, so Bruno's gay and that makes a lot of people uncomfortable. But and so he goes around and tries to have sex with Rand Paul or Ron Paul, or whatever the fuck his name is. But Ron Paul or Rand Paul gets uncomfortable and tries to leave. I tell you what, he's queer than and I'm gonna leave. Oh, that poor old man. Remember back in like the 2012 election where it seemed like he was the lesser of the two evils, and in a way he is. I mean, you look at his policies and you kind of wonder why he's a Republican. But the fact that Sacha Baron Cohen tried to seduce him, that shit. No, I haven't. Yeah, Bang Bros. There's gonna be a lot of talks of pornography in the chat there, but. European superstar plows elderly politician. Yeah, that'll get a couple of hits on Pornhub. Ted Cruz? Nah, Ted Cruz would have unleashed his Zodiac killer persona and and then just put all kinds of hurt against Sacha Baron Cohen. So I don't think I would have liked to have seen that. No, just the thought of Ted Cruz masturbating. Oh, right, that's right. Although I think it might have actually just been one of his interns. Ted Cruz's Twitter page actually liked a porn video not too long ago, ways back. So yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. Well, I'm not a fan of Ron Paul's COVID conspiracies. Just saying. Honestly, I mean. How do you even have the balls to be someone like Sacha Baron Cohen? He must have like a team of lawyers just at the get go ready to defend any lawsuit that people throw against him. and like just to go on a show filled with black people and claim that you adopted a black child and named him OJ, and and to post pictures of him in a hot tub with a bunch of naked men that have clearly photoshopped. It's that takes balls. I mean, to be honest with you, I was kind of disappointed because I heard that Bruno ended with a riot at a UFC match, but it wasn't really a riot so much as it was people throwing things at each other. I actually thought, like when I heard this movie ends with a fucking riot because he made out with a dude on stage at a UFC match, I'd be like, oh shit, are they gonna like try to climb the fence and beat the fuck out of him? It's like, no, they just throw shit at him, which is kind of fucked up. But like, I mean, what do you expect from Arkansas? Show. Oh wait, see, Jimmy, I'm not hiding your messages. By the way, I think that's actually YouTube just trying to make sure the chat's clean. Stepdaughter porn, I believe. Yeah, yeah. Was it stepdaughter porn? That's actually the highest rated pornography right now in America, step porn. As a matter of fact, if you go on Pornhub here, oh, yep, step porn. Stepmother seduces stepson, stepdaughter seduces stepfather. Yep. Highest rated pornography in America. I'm guessing a lot of that comes from Alabama. Now, come on. Don't shit on me for that joke. You saw it coming. Sweaters. I don't want to talk about sweaters. How can you get a conversation from sweaters? You know what I mean? There's no conversation to be had about sweaters. Weezer, I've never even listened to Weezer, to be honest with you. I've listened to a few things. I don't like their. I know they did a cover of Buddy Holly. Yeah, Buddy Holly. I don't know. Is Weezer like premium white people music, or is that Foo Fighters? I've heard of Weezer. I've listened to a couple of their songs. I can't name the majority of them. I know they did a cover of Africa by but like I just never really got into them. There are plenty of bands that I'm into. I've recently got into Beck. They have like 3 good songs on their Color albums. So is the Color albums a reference to the Beatles, like the White Album? Is that what they're doing there? I never understood that, personally. Oh, hey, we have 5 concurrent viewers. That's a new record for me. 5. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll get to 1,000. Have I even like made a coherent sentence about Bruno yet? I haven't, have I? Oh, this is going well. This is why I need somebody to bounce off of. Because once you let me alone, sometimes you'll get something coherent here and there, but like other times you'll just get like the ramblings of a madman slowly losing his insanity in a world that's losing it as well. Not enough Bruno talk? Well, I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk about it, but then my mind goes to one thing and then I go to another. You don't believe in emails. That's right. For those of you listening, despite the fact that he is America's most trusted investigative journalist, Chuck Williams surprisingly has very to little social media. He has a Twitter page, but like it's he has a Twitter page, but like he barely uses it. And if he did, he might be able to get to the people more, push them to the right, as we have Metropolis Pictures like to send out to our viewers. I mean, as a conservative news network, it is our job to make sure that the socialist Democrats don't get any power. They're all socialist. Joe Biden, total socialist. I mean, for a guy who tried to, You don't get what's so social about media? Well, no, social media isn't necessarily social. And if anything, it's antisocial. It's almost invented to keep you antisocial, to separate you, and to view people as a profile picture rather than an actual person. Chuck, how can they don't talk to you because they don't know you exist. How do you expect us, a conservative news network, to spread our message if you're not going out there speaking to the people where they are? You know what I mean? Are distressed brunettes my kryptonite? Yes, yes. As a matter of fact, if she's brunette and a little out there, she's I suddenly transformed into a weird amalgam, a weird simp creature that just simps about. But yes, when I'm in the presence of a distressed brunette, I suddenly have this bout of weakness, and I collapse on the ground. And as they appear, and as they get closer and closer to me, I just reach out my hand to make them go away, and then it's like, fuck, you know. The only way to pierce my skin is to make, uh, is through the finger of a distressed brunette. Fuck. I'm actually surprised that I've been going this far with coherent sentences here and there. She wants $30. Well, I'm sending enough money to distress brunette, so like, I think I'll pass. Unless she looks like an actress I like, then I'll. Sasha Baron Cohen? No, we can move on to other things. I got plenty of things to talk about. I was recently, I didn't finish it, but I was watching David Fincher's recent film, Mank, about the writer of the Citizens Kane screenplay. Basically, $50. Is this, do we know this distressed brunette? No, this is not a distressed brunette charity, alright? Just because you have bangs and black hair doesn't mean I'm going to give you $50. Unless I, like, really, really want to. But most of the time I won't. Sometimes I will. But mostly I won't. Oh, I'm fucking pathetic. I devote myself to so many people besides myself, and it's fucked me over in ways that like are unreprimandable. Yeah. What we have like a who created the GI Bill? Who passed that? A charity for distressed brunettes? Oh, come on. Come on. We don't. I'm running that organization. I built that shit, all right? I'm the one who started food stamps. Not Lyndon B. Johnson, me. I started that shit. He takes credit for it, but that motherfucker, he don't know nothing. He don't know nothing about nobody. Gay marriage? That was me. Reaganomics? Hey, come on. Oh shit. Bye. Yeah, yeah. So I was watching David Fincher's new film. Although, compared to his previous work, it was probably the least David Finchery movie I've ever seen. It's basically one big long love letter to old Hollywood. Orson Welles is in it. Of course, not the actual Orson Welles. Oh, FDR. Okay, not the actual Orson Welles, but some dude who sounds a lot like him. Does a pretty good impression of him. And at one point, Orson Welles shows up in his F for Fake costume. I'm not sure if like F for Fake was made around that time, because I'm pretty sure F for Fake was made sometime during the 70s. But like, I am pretty sure that Orson Welles showed up dressed just as he was in F for Fake. And if it wasn't that costume, it certainly looked like that. Believe it or not, the movie is actually written by David Fincher's father, Jack Fincher, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't know if Jack Fincher is a fan of Aaron Sorkin, because his writing style, or at least the way the dialogue just pushes through, and it reminds me a lot What about Tom Hanks? What are we getting here? What do we know about Tom Hanks? What's going on with Tom Hanks? Oh shit, is he dead? Oh god, please tell me he's not dead. I can't handle that fucking news. I can't handle that fuck. Don't tell me he's dead. Is he fucking dead? He's dead, isn't he? Oh shit, he's not dead. He's a pedophile. He's a he's a pedophile, isn't he? Okay. See, like you say a celebrity's name, I can only assume the worst. Either he's getting canceled on Twitter, or he's dead, or he raped somebody. Either or. You know what I mean? That's James Franco. Oh shit. Oh shit. What's this? Oh, Trump's trying to dismantle the military-industrial complex? Good. That's actually one of the few benefits of having somebody like Trump in power. He's crazy, but even he can see that this bullshit is going too far. Oh, God. You can't deny that his foreign policy has been beneficial for the country. You know? Israel's going good, although the shit with Iran, yeah, I actually thought the world was going to end when he bombed Iran that one time. I was coming home from work. I was passing by this fitness center, and I saw on the TV, Trump sends missile to Iran. I ran home, and all over Twitter, it's like World War III, World War III. I thought this was it. Man was finally going to screw us over. But, like, you look at the logistics. It's like this Somali guy, he was a terrorist. He got what he deserved. He did piss off a lot of extremists, though, and there are going to be some retaliations in the future, which is why I don't understand for the life of me he wouldn't let Biden in to talk about transition, which eventually he's doing now, although it wasn't necessarily him rather than someone. It was someone in his administration. But, it's like that was the same shit that led to 9/11. So can we not do that? You know, Jimmy, I'm pretty sure you told me. Oh no, not John Boyega. No. Let me go on Twitter right quick. Stop fucking with me. I know you're fucking with me. What is going on? Wait, what? I don't see anything about John Boyega. Are you fucking with me? You're fucking with me, aren't you? Don't fuck with me like that, Charlie, alright? I like John Boyega. He's a good boy. Good bro. Always out there and shit. Doing what he can. Ah, man. Yeah, I guess that's true, Jimmy. I guess that's true. You know, funny story about John Boyega. Don't know whether or not I should be talking about this, but they don't really watch my channel anymore, and I haven't heard from them in years, so I guess guess it wouldn't matter. John Boyega once caused a ripple effect in an online community that I was in that somehow extended to the BreadTube community. The BreadTube community, I think, they're those YouTubers that are basically like democratic socialists and they all want to vote for Bernie and shit. They hate neoliberalism, but then again, who doesn't? And so about like a couple of months ago, John Boyega, I think it was about last year, John Boyega sent out a tweet mocking the Reylo ship between Kylo Ren and Rey. Pissed off a lot of people, including a friend of mine who was very, very much in the Raylo ship. Shipping, for those of you with actual eyes, is when you imagine it, when you pair two characters together who might be dating or barely have any connection to each other whatsoever. Although you think they might date. Oh no, it's fictional role playing in a way. And this friend of mine got so angry at John Boyega. And granted, John Boyega did say some pretty sexist statements with an Instagram post, but it's like whatever. And within this online community I was in, within this chat room, it's Discord basically. On Discord, we were all basically just praising John Boyega for having the bravery to just finally being free of his regressive contracts from Disney. The man just shat on fucking Star Wars like that. And that's what we were praising. We weren't necessarily making fun of Raylo, but my friend didn't really take too kindly to us praising that tweet because she was a Raylo fan. And it led to the point where she said some things that basically, I think she might have left either she left the server in her own accord, or we might have banned her because she did something that a lot of us saw as manipulative. But if you ask me, it was just the mental illness talking. It wasn't necessarily her. And so she left to another server where she would later accuse somebody of being sexually manipulative towards her and a couple of other fans. The name of this YouTuber is called Xanderhall. I would go into it further, but I'm already feeling like, wait, should I really be talking about this? This was a couple of months ago. Why am I bringing up old shit? But yeah. So somehow through a mutual friend, I was. Oh God, are you gonna look up Xanderhall? Yeah. He didn't actually sexually abuse her in any way. Basically, Xanderhall is a bread tuber who has a Discord server, and he has a section of this Discord server that's basically what he described as a meme chat where he convincingly where he conveniently just happened to have every girl on the server. Oh wait, is that what you want me to talk about? Thanksgiving COVID spikes? I haven't really been keeping up with that shit. This isn't too bad, right? I've been going on for an hour and 12 minutes. I might as well end soon. Was this bad? Was this a bad podcast? Or do I just need a bit help? Bro, that's why I want you on the podcast. Bro, have you watched the majority of the podcast, bro? A lot of people are fucking drunk. This is one terrible. I wouldn't call it terrible. I find some of the humor on it a bit repugnant, but it's a guilty pleasure of mine. I follow this one podcast by the name of Cumtown. Yeah. A lot of people tell me I should do radio. I'll do radio when it sounds like I can make a coherent comment that actually makes it seem like that I'm informed. But I follow this. I won't ask. I follow this one podcast by the name of Cumtown. It's not what you think. They purposely titled it Cumtown. All right, let me hold this up. It's hard to talk like that. They purposely titled it Cumtown because it's like, it's their type of humor. If you want to know what the type of humor you'd hear from Cumtown, it's like, I'm reading the comments, like Charlie. Like if you watch these podcasts, they like it. Wait, what? Oh, right, the villages. That's right. That's that place with a bunch of rich white Trump supporters who all have like massive swinger parties, and like they have STDs and shit, right? What the fuck was I talking about before? You bring up STD rates in the villages, and suddenly my mind goes to swinger parties. Not that that says anything. Oh no, I wouldn't be ageist about it. It'd be like, it ain't my thing. The highest teen rate for what? Pregnancies? I don't get it. Is it pregnancies? Because, like, you know. But anyway, I remember the Chapo Trap House podcast talking about them. Oh, right. Oh, Santa Lucius. I think I had an OK Cupid date that went to Santa Lucius. I'm not sure. Was it Park Vista? I honestly don't remember. Jimmy, what high school did you go to? Go Chiefs. Star Trek Discovery. Oh, STD. Right. But that's why they have to call it Disco Charlie. Because STD just sounds... I mean, come on. What the fuck were they thinking? TNG, TOS, Enterprise, and... Oh, you went to Santa Lucius. Okay. I went to a school with the name of which will not be named. Although, if you look up Santa Lucius, if there aren't any others in the country, you can probably guess where I'm from and what school I went to. But then again, I'm going to keep as much information about my private life to a minimum. Because I myself have fallen victim to... God damn it, Jimmy! Son of a bitch! You asshole! You fucking bastard! You fucking bastard! How dare you? Now everybody's gonna know where I'm from. Wait, what the fuck do you mean it was a guess? No, it wasn't a fucking guess. It must have been locked in your memory. You're drunk, bro. You're drunk. You son of a bitch. Do you... You fucking bastard. Oh, fuck. Well, all right. The first school I went to, I was basically kicked out. All right. God damn, don't tell them where we're from. You know what? Fuck it. I didn't go there. I didn't go to either of those places, so I guess it's okay. But you're really narrowing down the fucking area, my dude. Like, come on. That's right. I'm from Lake Worth, Florida. Or, as the locals call it, Lake Worthless Beach, Florida. That's right. They changed the name to Lake Worth Beach, right? Sorry if I'm moving around. My ADHD's acting up, so I'm using this desk chair. Yeah, well, no. Palm Beach State College doesn't suck. Oh, God damn it. I just revealed where I'm from. Hey, God damn it, Chuck. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? You used my actual fucking name? You son of a bitch. You used my fucking name. Hey, what the fuck? No. Oh, God damn it. Fuck. Dixie Highway? Oh, right. Why, are there a lot of hookers on Dixie Highway? Charlie, I don't think either of you are aware of the concept of swatting, okay? When the alt-right finds out about this fucking podcast, they're gonna storm my home. And it's like, these motherfuckers. What the fucking Charlie, you fuck. You my name. You say my name. My brother. Oh, my brother is a black pillar. Although I think he's calming down a bit. I think he's calming down with the black pill shit. Now he's just a misogynist. Because he's always complaining about women and and how the left just loves black women. The left, the left. I'm doing an impression of my brother. The left, they like the left treats black women like they're perfect, bro. It's like you can't make fun of black women when it comes to the left. The left wants to treat black women like they're princesses, like they're perfect. It's like, bro. I mean, at that point, the shit's internal. All right. At that point, there's something wrong with him. Fuck. God, man. This is probably the most amount of viewers I've consistently had in a long while. Although I think it just might be you two. Give me a moment here. Let me check something on Discord. That's right. Somebody get me a black girlfriend. Can't trust these white hoes out here. I'm canceling white woman. Canceling white woman 2020. That's right, baby. Yes, we can. No, we can't, nigga. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, Jimmy. Oh, so you want to play, huh? You hating, huh? You throwing hands. All right, come over here. Get the fuck over here. All right, come on down from Mickey Mouse Land. Take a fucking Greyhound to Florida. Take a fucking Greyhound to Florida. Come on. Wait, hang on a second. Fucking. All right. Where was I? Come on down come on down from your fucking Greyhound. Come look up DMX on the slingshot ride. Okay. Where was I? All right, I was threatening you. Come on down on the fucking Greyhound down here, and fix me the fade if you want to talk that shit to me. Don't fuck with me, bro. Don't fuck with me. All right. I'm a highly trained two-term Marine with enough, and I've killed several members of the Muhada Hajim, from Rambo 3. This film is dedicated to the brave soldiers of the Muhada Hajim, otherwise currently re-edited on several DVDs and Blu-rays of Rambo 3. This film is now dedicated to the brave people of Afghanistan. The Muhada Hajim. Never heard of them before. Oh, wait, give me a second here. You know what? I got an idea. Give me one moment. Actually, Charlie, are you busy right now? All right, you know what? Till Charlie answers, let's check up DMX on a slingshot ride. Fucking YouTube ads. All right, can I get this? Window capture. Should really have this set up more. There we go. I hope nobody sees my porn history. That would suck. Skip this bullshit ad. Put the desktop audio up just a tad.
It's some scary shit. It's some scary shit, nigga. It's some scary shit. It's some scary shit. Oh, shit. Whoa. It ain't nothing. Whoa.
What the fuck?
It ain't nothing.
Yo, this dude's going fucking Super Saiyan.
Yo, it's scary.
And this is to go even further beyond.
Ooh, hurry up. Watch out, my mind.
What the fuck? Oh, shit! Oh! Yeah, you did that. Yeah, ice grill. Look at the fucking camera, bro.
We did it. Yeah, we did it for the camera, yo.
Yeah, you did it for the troops, huh, DMX?
Fuck that.
Brat. What? Stop.
There you go.
My.
There you go. Right. Oh, I wish I could light a cigarette. I'll light a cigarette and show me some cool shit. Like that. Yeah. Where you from? New York, nigga. Come on. Brooklyn. Nigga. I know you from. We in there, nigga. BK all day. East New York. You with the Boys and Girls High?
Is that it?
How was it for your first time?
It was alright. It was cool, yo.
It was alright.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of looks like you're about to shit your pants for being cool there, DMX.
No.
Wasn't it DMX that was parodied on the Boondocks when fucking, what was it? When Obama was running for president, and he was all like, "Yo, how do you feel about Barack Obama? Man, who the fuck Barack Obama? You know, Barack, he's a black man running for president. Barack Obama? Yes. He black? Yes. And he running for president? Yeah. Man, get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody named Barack Obama. Stop playing with me. No. What is he, African? His dad was African, yes. Man, ain't no nigga out there named Barack Obama. Get the fuck out of here. And then later he was all like, yeah. I believe I'm voting for Obama because I believe in his policies and his fiscal cliff or whatever. You want to know a perfect example of identity poll? It's DMX trying to describe why he's voting for Obama. There you go. Thank you. Now, remember, now President Joseph Biden, will make sure that to reprimand the damage that Donald J. Trump has caused to this country, and that damage in particular, well, I can't really point out because all he's really done is divide the country. But like there was plenty of division before he came. He just sort of caused it. But right now we're gonna solve the COVID situation, and how we're gonna solve the COVID situation is oh shit, am I still recording? What? How funny would it have been? No, I probably sound like Bush on cocaine. Way too sleepy. Well, he's not really sleepy. I don't think he has dementia. I from what I've read, he's had a very long history of stuttering, so it tends to affect. Yeah, I do kind of sound like Reagan. It might take a while. I think I have to watch Biden more for me to actually mock him. However, I would say that I do a pretty well Obama. You know. Well, yes. Well, he did do coke, right? That's like a confirmed thing that he did. Coke, right? Now, during my college years, I often went out after bisexual women, most of whom believed in Marx. So I was all about seizing the means of production and whatnot, all so I can get in a young woman's pants. And it didn't really work out. So in retaliation, I bombed a few motherfuckers. You know. Wait, you sent a link? I don't see a link. Well, if you want to know the specifics, I did marijuana, but I never legalized it, even though I had the power to. I read Marx, despite the fact that I'm a fucking neoliberal, and I bombed a few countries. Niggas gotta eat. It's an interesting maintaining on topic. Well, I don't see a YouTube link. You'll have to send it again. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, on Messenger, I'm guessing. Oh, wow. Hey, Charlie, is it all right if I call you real quick? I think you might actually bring some levity to this podcast. I've been going for a while now. Jimmy, do you want to join? Come on, Jimmy, join. Join the podcast, Jimmy. Come on. Well, I'm aware it was a norm back then, but it's like, come on. Neoliberalism should be something you grow out of, like socialism. I don't see a link. If there's a link, I'm not seeing it. I don't know why YouTube's not showing it. Send it to me through Messenger. Hang on a second. I'll make this easier. I'll make this way easier on myself. I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. Yeah, what I'll do. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. You found it. Okay, I was right. It was DMX. Give me a second here.
DMX is a rapper, if you don't know, and he's also an actor. And you know what? The couple times I've seen him, I know it's like Steven Seagal movies and stuff,
since
but
I've watched the Young
I
Turks.
kind of
like holy shit.
What's he been in?
He was definitely in a Steven Seagal movie that I saw, and then he was in another action movie, but I don't recollect the names. But I thought he did a pretty good job. I did.
Okay.
I think he was in a movie with Jet Li.
Then I read this interview with him, and I was like, oh boy. All right, now you're gonna have to earmuff the kids, and I'm gonna say the forbidden N-word, but I'm not saying it. DMX is. I'm just giving you the quote. Okay, so. The interviewer asked him, this is, I guess, at XXL Mag. I don't know what that is, but xxlmag.com.
XXL.
Double XL, right. Okay, there you go. There he is in his boxer shorts. Curious picture of DMX. Okay. The interviewer asked him, are you following the presidential race? He says, not at all. He says, you're not? There's a black guy running, Barack Obama, and then there's Hillary Clinton. And DMX says, his name is Barack? The interviewer says, Barack Obama, yeah. DMX says, Barack? Yeah, Barack. DMX says, what the fuck is a Barack? Barack Obama? Where he from? Africa? Interviewer says, yeah, his dad's from Kenya. Barack Obama? Yeah. DMX says, he says, what the fuck? That ain't no fucking name, yo. That ain't that nigga's name. You can't be
whoa.
serious. Barack Obama, get the fuck out of here.
Oh my God.
Okay, wait. He keeps going. The interviewer says, you're telling me you haven't heard about him before? He says, I ain't really been paying much attention. Really? And then the interviewer says, I mean, it's pretty big if a black, and then DMX interrupts him again and says, wow, Barack? The nigga's name is Barack? Barack? Nigga named Barack Obama? What the fuck, man? Is he serious? That ain't his fucking name. I'm gonna tell this nigga when I see him. Stop that bullshit. Stop that bullshit. That ain't your fucking name. Your mama ain't named you no damn Barack.
Says DMX.
Oh, fuck, I fell. I just fell. I fell.
DMX in the house, I guess.
I have not heard of someone that sheltered since George Bush, honestly. Like, talk about not reading a newspaper ever. That's crazy.
See, you can tell this was 2008 because he just said the N-word, and somebody's going to find this and cancel him.
I love how he says when I see him, because Barack and DMX are going to be hanging out at the same party somewhere.
Okay. If you read the rest of the interview, no matter what the interviewer asked him, he's like, no, I ain't never heard of that, man. It's like, what?
Does he have TV?
And he always says, I ain't pay no attention to that, man. I pay attention to my songs.
Wow, that is dedication.
All right, but how, come on, wait, now, hold up. How could you not have heard of Barack Obama? That's crazy. But apparently, as we were saying before, some people just don't give a damn. They're not paying any attention.
That just reminds me. Didn't, what's his name? Little Peep or Little Pimp or whatever the fuck Trump called him. Didn't Little Peep just actually reveal, a few days after the election that he didn't even vote and he endorsed Trump? What the fuck, yo?
Squad 0 zilch zip.
This is why I don't really think we should be letting that many rappers be the spokespersons for the black community. Because a lot of these niggas, they're out here for the paper. I'm just saying. Hold up. Just as a comparison. Just as a comparison. I need to compare it.
Are you
This is just fucking spot on. So much shit from the Boondocks probably was just jokes that Aaron McGruber just got off the internet and just lampooned, and it's brilliant.
Are you supporting Barack Obama?
What?
For president?
President of what?
You don't know there's a black man running for president named Barack Obama?
His name is Barack? For real?
Barack Obama, yes.
Get the out of here, Barack.
Yes, Barack.
Where's he from? Africa?
His dad was African, yes.
You can't be serious, man. There ain't no nigga running for president named Barack Obama. No fucking way, man. No fucking way.
What the fuck? I mean, at that point, you might as well be playing the actual interview. I mean, we're all on about how you can't tell the difference between reality and fiction anymore, but maybe it's always been that way. And Trump has just revealed, that fact to us, and it terrifies us. It terrifies us to a very, very high extent. Oh, fuck. I mean, it's funny. Not too long ago, as a kid, I thought Barack Obama was the next Martin Luther King. Didn't really go anywhere. I thought, can you believe that? We got a black president. I bet a woman's gonna be next. You want to know what was my first comment when I heard Orange Man was running? It's like, oh hey, it's the guy from The Apprentice. I always liked him. Funny how that's changed. Donald Trump was a well-liked figure. A lot of these celebrities that shit on him, they liked him. You thought Jay-Z was the next Stevie Wonder? I mean, Jay-Z's got a lot of Jay-Z's got a lot of history. You know what I mean? He's well respected. Light nigga, dark nigga, like rich nigga, poor nigga, still nigga, still nigga. OJ like, I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay. Field nigga, don't fuck with me. Sean Cutlery. I don't know the lyrics too well. I got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. Get me. Death for auto-tune. This ain't for iTunes. This ain't for sing-alongs. This is Sinatra at the opera. Bring a blonde, preferably one with a fat ass who can sing a song. Good shit, good shit. That brings back memories. I always like the Death of Auto-Tune. I actually think that's my favorite Jay-Z song, The Death of Auto-Tune, which probably isn't really that unique. There's actually a video of him, of Jack White playing with him on stage. Jack White's on the guitar playing that song with him. Always liked Jack White. For fuck's sake. 2008 just feels like 1,000 years ago. And all the problems we faced back then, it seems so little. And maybe that's one of the benefits of having somebody like Trump in power. He made you realize that this shit was crazy. Or maybe you just would have realized it on your own anyway. I don't know. It remains to be seen as to how he'll be looked back in history. Probably very negatively in a lot of areas. I mean, let's not forget. I mean, his foreign policy has been an improvement, but I mean, he. Just because I was a kid doesn't mean I can't critique the previous administrations. All right. I mean, you're like, I don't understand this logic of just because you can't remember an administration or you didn't live through an administration doesn't mean you can't critique it. I'm aware that like a majority of presidents can't actually affect your life in massive ways. That doesn't mean that you can't look at some of the things. Hey, I liked RuneScape too. All I cared about in 2008 was whether or not Naruto and the rest of the team was going to save Sasuke from Orochimaru. All right, don't come at me with that with that shit. I remember what it was like living in ignorance, and I will do anything to go back. You know what? Fuck it. Give me a minute. Give me a second. I'm just gonna. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. Get ready, Jimmy. Come on, load up, you bastard. All right, what do I got here? Let me just move this shit about. Come on, pick up. What's up?
Why the fuck are you calling me?
What do you mean, why am I calling you? You've got a good personality, so I thought you'd be good to bounce off of.
You should call it Jessica's phone. She has speaker.
Oh, okay. Give me a second.
I'm trying to get high. You're an asshole.
Well, good. That will be a good addition to the podcast. So I need that kind of.
Am I on your fucking podcast right now?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, fuck me. I need another beer.
Give me a second. Well, I'm like, nobody can see your name or anything.
My YouTube account is my name.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I don't care. Your buddy posted your fucking neighborhood. That was funny shit.
All right, give me a second.
Like,
Give me a second.
two people here watching.
Give me a second.
Yo.
I need more Heineken.
I'll call. I'll call Jessica's instead.
Cool. Talk to you in a second.
All right. We've had some good moments on the podcast so far, but can't do this by myself forever. Nobody knows who I am. We had a lot of viewers coming in. Wait, you've been sharing around the podcast? That's nice of you. Call again. Hello?
Hey.
What's up?
Are we on your podcast?
Yeah, you're my first guest. Well, not really.
I'm to myself while talking to you.
I did not consent to this.
Well, you didn't have to consent. You picked up the phone. You picked up the fucking phone. You picked up the fucking phone now, and now you're on the podcast. All right. Wah. Jimmy, how you been liking the podcast so far?
You're very entertaining.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Honestly.
There were some moments where it didn't sound like you. I'm like, what the hell?
What?
There's like little increments of time where it didn't sound like your voice. It sounded like someone else's voice.
Oh well, that's because
You sound professional momentarily.
Okay, well that's because there are. When I talk like this, my voice tends to change up, and I do admit that I do put on a bit of a performance when I do this sort of thing. I mean, this isn't my actual personality. I don't act like this 24/7.
We can tell, and I'm hearing your podcast with a time delay in talking to you, and that's going to show up. And
oh well, just put down the. Well, I actually should be wearing headphones as I'm talking to you anyway, so let me get to do that.
This is trippy. It's like deja vu.
I did not consent to this.
What the fuck, Jimmy? How much have you had to drink?
Not enough.
What is not enough to you?
Not enough.
You be passed the fuck out.
What the fuck? That's not particularly healthy though.
You gonna talk about what's healthy now?
I don't know. Let me count.
I mean, I don't engage in any.
I don't know.
substances.
10 beers.
10 beers.
No,
My
that's
God.
not normal.
Huh?
That's not normal.
I mean, is that normal?
For me, I don't know about you.
Well, I don't drink any beer.
I usually have a 12-pack before bed.
Like an entire 12-pack.
Yeah.
Like you bought from like 7-Eleven or whatever.
Yeah. 13.50.
13.50. You spent you take 13.50 worth of beer in one day.
Yeah, that's one night's worth.
You drink one night's worth of beer in one I've
If I bought a bigger case, I'd finish that. I'm just not going back out.
Our news correspondent Chuck Williams says it's good to keep a spare liver in the freezer. I don't know about all that shit, man. I know people with liver problems.
Parents.
What? What?
Nothing.
I'm gonna smack you. That was horrible. That was a horrible joke.
Chuck, stop being mean. You're supposed to be America's golden boy.
I don't think you want me to repeat what he said.
Well, hey. At this point, I've already said terrible
Parents'
shit.
liver's in the freezer.
What? OJ's other glove is in the freezer? Like what?
His parents' liver.
Oh, that's kind of fucked, bro.
I
I
know.
know. I don't think they last that long.
No, I don't. Like, what happens?
That part of it was just as bad. What the hell?
Aren't there parts of your body that still, like, are still in operation when you're dead?
What?
Are there parts of your body that are still in operation when you're dead?
I don't know. Hang on.
Fuck.
Jimmy's going to get that other liver. He's going to be a...
Oh shit! When that edible hits, God, I'm already degrading this podcast. Pretty sure there's an entire YouTube channel where a bunch of people just try out different drugs.
I think...
Wait, alcoholic unicorns? What?
I don't know what Chuck is on about.
I'm on
Chuck,
a 6.
you still watching?
I'm sure he quit by now.
Yeah. Oh wait, we got another viewer on. That's good.
Chuck is his friend from his comments.
Yeah, Chuck is he's a news correspondent and he works for Metropolis Pictures, and he's going to spread the conservative message all throughout America.
What the fuck are you talking about?
We're a news network. We're a conservative news network, and our mission is to end
That's the first thing that threw me off. Maybe your brother's running it, but
What the fuck are you talking about? I talk about my conservative message all the time.
you've been stuffing Bernie Sanders' dick for 8 years.
I don't know what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, feel the bird.
I would never vote for Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders says he's against open borders in one video, and then a few years later, suddenly he's for open borders. Borders. I mean, like he said it himself. Open borders, that's a Koch brothers proposal. So why switch places now? What happened?
Cock Brothers?
Yeah, the Koch brothers. That's right. That's a Koch brothers proposal. The Koch brothers, they own all of America.
Like bros.
They're
They
dicking
look at good grip, don't they?
Oh yeah, those good for nothing Koch brothers. They're just dicking America right in the ass, and we gotta stop them.
Yeah, we gotta stop him from buying up all the Fruit Loops.
That's right. God damn you! God damn you! Don't bring that up. Don't fucking bring that up. All right.
Okay, Cocoa Pebbles.
I don't fucking want the world to know who Mike Adrano is. Don't even ask me how the fuck I know who he is.
fucking said it.
I don't want people to know who the fuck Mike Adrano is. All right. I don't want the world to know.
But that world will know that you watched the Fruit Loop video.
You know what? You shiftless. Y'all sus right
You
now.
watch videos of cereal poured into gaping.
You sus right now. So don't fuck with me with that shit. All right. This is a Christian conservative podcast, and I will not be demeaned on my own network. Don't fuck with me right now. Don't fuck with me right now. Oh shit. This is already going downhill. What the fuck?
Have any whipped cream lately?
Yes, I love the Koch brothers. What I was mocking was Bernie's.
You said if you enjoy whipped cream, and you're like, yes, I love the Cock Brothers.
You know what? You know who's a hero? Conda Zenizila Rice. You know, the woman who approved torture tactics like sexual harassment and waterboarding and shit like that. That woman is like a wonderful black woman, honestly.
Who, the girl from Precious?
Yes, the girl from Precious approved of pegging terrorists in the ass and waterboarding them.
You know the got her to cry by taking away her chicken nuggets, right?
What the fuck? Yeah, bro, calm down. It's not that kind of podcast, all right?
That's fucked up. That's fucked up, bro. You have to make a chicken joke.
No, you can't make a chicken. All right, I'm the black guy of this podcast, and I say you can't.
You're like, I get to make the chicken.
Don't you agree Popeyes is better than KFC?
I barely eat chicken, so I wouldn't know.
You're full of shit. Just tell me.
I'm straight with you. Ask my mom. She'll even tell you I barely eat chicken.
Why do I want to ask your mom? I'd rather ask the dad you haven't seen.
Wow. Okay. Wow. You want to go there? You want to go there? I
I
could go
haven't seen mine in 7 years. It's not that bad.
I could go some dark places with that, but like you.
I just said we could go talk to my dad.
You're talking to me.
You know where I can go with that. You know where I can go with that. All right. Don't fuck with me today. Don't fuck.
Oh, okay, Mr. Fitlips.
God damn you! Enough. Nobody needs to know about Mike Adrano. Nobody.
I'm just saying, both of our dads have gambling addictions. Just one's alive and one's not.
Well, I don't know if my dad's gambling addiction is still prevalent.
Well, it has to be if he's doing well.
I actually think I might have another sibling.
You were telling me that. How's it feel?
Well, I'm pretty numb to it at this point, but it's like, you know.
I know. I'm an only child. I have no idea what it's like.
Oh, fuck. I think Chuck's an only child.
That explains a lot.
Whoa, hey, come on.
What?
Come on now.
I'm saying based on his behavior, it wouldn't surprise me.
What behavior? You haven't even written the comments.
Never mind, Jesus Christ.
See what I mean?
Fair enough. How do you like the name of the podcast? Unknown Pleasures. You know, like the album. Because I'm that pretentious.
You're pretentious.
I am pretentious. I have acknowledged this. Which tends to confuse people because I'm colored.
I wasn't talking about him.
He was not. She was talking about me.
Yeah, she's drunk. Ignore her.
I was talking about Trump.
Trump?
You said something about Trump, and then I said something.
I don't know. I'm drunk.
You guys are. They're drunk.
You
They're
checked
drunk.
up.
They're drunk. They're drunk. Ignore it.
I wasn't even talking about him. I don't know him. I can't make a comment on someone I don't know.
We're making a comment on Daniela.
That's right.
I need a liver. Can you be my donor?
All right. You know what? Get the fuck out of here. This ain't some Chinese wet market. All right. We don't fuck with that here in America. Red, white, and blue, motherfucker. Conservative.
You just fuck villains.
What? What?
You haven't seen the South Park COVID special?
Oh yeah. I saw it where Randy fucks the bat, right?
Yeah, and the pangolin.
Yeah, and the pig. Oh shit. Oh.
I thought one of the funniest parts was when towards the end, fucking Trump comes around with the.
Oh right. Well, no, it's not Trump. It's President Douchebag. That's what they have to call him. I'm pretty sure the South Park guys have admitted in the past that they're libertarian. So, like, you know, it would be obvious as to why they don't like Trump. But I'm surprised that they encourage people to even vote. That's something I didn't even expect from them.
Alcohol.
I guess it means that Mr. Garrison's going to be going back as a teacher.
Teaching what, Jim?
No, Mr. Garrison was the teacher because Mr. Garrison is Trump.
I'm confused. What the fuck are you talking about?
South Park. Mr. Garrison is Trump.
Oh.
He's been Trump for the past 4 years, and
Okay.
now that he's gone, that he can finally go back. Be good to have him here. Oh fuck! All right, you know what? I need water, and we're at the 2-hour mark, so it probably would have been easier if I was drunk, but I don't get into that sort of thing. Probably that, or I'm out of topics.
Maybe both.
I think I might end the podcast and get something to drink.
Are you ending the podcast or what's going on?
Huh?
Are
Probably
you
both.
ending the podcast or what are you doing?
I might have to call you back because I need something to drink badly. Because I'm.
What's that?
You're,
What?
Who?
I don't know anymore.
It's your fucking podcast. You're the one that called us.
I was asking you if he was ending the podcast or not.
Oh, fuck.
Hang up, I'm thirsty.
You gotta hang up because you're thirsty?
Or it's either that or I just have to pause real quick so I can get a drink, but there's no
I'm
There's
thirsty.
no pausing anywhere.
You just ruined your own podcast, man.
What?
I think I ruined it plenty, so I don't know.
No. You guys didn't ruin anything. I'm just out of topics and my mind is fried.
That's
right now.
'cause we were talking about Bruno 2 hours ago and he just drifted.
I think that's partly our fault, though.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's like you
What's with the whatever pleasures? What kind of title is that?
it's a reference
Pleasures.
because
Makes it like some like
Sex
you
club.
shouldn't have or something.
that's
Yeah.
right. I'm a part of a secret sex club where we all get together in like mask and shit, and Tom Cruise is there, and we all want to fuck Nicole Kidman.
Mhm. Tom Cruise is
He's not up to my height requirement.
what?
What the
You
fuck?
must be this tall to ride.
Wait, how tall is he? I know he's short, but how tall is he? Let me look that up.
What?
I didn't mean to inspire you to look up Tom Cruise's height.
He's 5'7", not that short. 5'7" isn't short.
That's my height.
That's Jessica's height.
That's not short.
It's not tall.
It's not tall, but it's not short either. I'm 6'2". That's tall.
Like, it's like average or more average.
Oh wait, Nicole Kidman's 5'11". Damn, she towers over that motherfucker.
What?
You ever see those photos of her like just in complete joy when she finalized her divorce papers against Tom Cruise?
Katie Holmes?
No, Nicole Kidman as well. I think they were married.
Katie Holmes, it was like when she found out she got that Batman role.
Oh fuck. Yeah. Well. Hey, you'd want to leave a guy too if he was a part of some kind of crazy alien hippie cult, you know.
She got to kiss Christian Bale
That's good.
when he wasn't anorexic for that other movie.
Mechanic, right?
Kristen Bell.
I assume that's it.
Right.
Kristen Bell.
I don't know.
Not like McConaughey and Dallas Buyers Club.
Fuck Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell was one of the corrupt. Oh, you said McConnell. Never mind. Oh, God.
All right.
My brain's fried because I've been on Twitter for a long time. All right. Wait a minute. Tom Cruise's full name is Thomas Cruise Mapother the Fourth.
Thank you for learning something most people knew.
I didn't know his real name was Mapother.
Didn't really do well in the box office, now would it?
No, it wouldn't. I mean, my name sounds like a name you'd listen to. Like, well, I'm not going to say it.
Soap opera.
Yeah. My name would fit in a Spanish soap opera, but I think Daniel Plainview. Also
You're going to be a star of a novella.
Yeah, I could work at Telenovela. It's pretty close from here.
Telemundo.
Telemundo, right. But I think Daniel Plainview is a suitable name.
Well, I'm Daniel Radcliffe. Like,
Yeah.
that'll get roles.
Well, Daniel Radcliffe doesn't really do anything anymore, does he? He was in Swiss Army Man, which was pretty funny. Swiss Army Man was great.
A lot of stuff. You just don't watch it.
No. I mean, I watch him. I mean, but it's like I don't. Do I really want to see Harry Potter infiltrating a white supremacist group? And he's got,
No, because Harry Potter. That's why he's fucking mad and why he does independent movies no one watches.
I know. It gets to a point where he has to play a living dead body that farts and like.
It's why he was...
Are you talking about that?
Yes.
I love that movie.
Yeah, he does a lot of plays now. He doesn't...
Yeah, he does a lot of plays where he shows his dick.
You would do if you were Harry Potter. Every night's a sold-out show.
That's right. Yo, we're gonna see Harry Potter schlong, bro. Sick.
Every row.
You had to say schlong.
That's right. We're gonna see his Johnson or his member or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
It's Spelliomus.
Bro, we're gonna see Harry Potter's Patronus. God, is he cut?
It's Spelliomus. Shut the fuck up, this guy.
All right, my throat is getting kind of fucked right now, so.
That was fucking gay.
You know what I meant.
My
Don't.
throat-
I
No,
don't.
no.
That sounded very.
We literally heard my throat is getting fucked right now. I gotta go.
You know what I meant. First of all, motherfucker.
Don't know. We're assuming
You
what
know
we
what I meant. That's not what I'm just digging my own hole right now, aren't I? Oh, fuck.
Skills.
The amount of double entendres or double entendres are blah, blah, blah. All right, I'll
You're
call-
fabulously talented.
What? You know what? Kiss my ass. Oh, damn it.
Did you say, oh man?
What?
Are you instructing someone right now?
I said kiss my ass, but then I realized that doesn't help.
Well, like,
Kiss my ass.
tongue or no tongue?
You know what? Fuck off, bro.
Stay away from the Fruit Loop man.
I'm thirsty at this point too.
All right, I'll call you later. This is Daniel Plainview of the Unknown Pleasures podcast.
We all know your name and address by now, dude.
This is Daniel Plainview of the Metropolis podcast.
I like your name. It's
The only
yeah, my pleasure. I don't know neither, buddy.
the only conservative podcast where you learn the truth. Fuck Tucker Carlson. Fuck Fox News. Fuck OWN or wherever the fuck they are. Fuck all those people. Listen to us. We'll tell you that Dominion cannot be trusted. Huh?
That Brian Kilmeade. It's pretty cool.
Who?
Never mind.
All right. End of the stream. Have a wonderful night.
Your mom's friend.
Why the hell do I do this to myself? Good night, everybody.